Club Pinguiny 666, y'all. I know I usually start the review with words, but today it's an exception. Okay, let's do this. A guy once played Cluba the Penguin when it's a multiplayer game that should be on Facebook because that's how it feels like. He tried testing some shit with an iceberg on an empty server that was empty. He went to the iceberg thing and there was a penguin called 666, and then there's a side note in the pasta thingy saying, "I dare not say the numbers in fear that he might come back." What? Oh, 666. Yep, totally original. Would not have thought of that ever myself. Oh, and speak of the devil, the background was L and 666 was dressed like the devil. Hello, why didn't you write that first? Was the goddamn name really that intimidating? Okay, so the guy spoke to him and said something Hebrew. It means, "You have crossed a dangerous path, penny mortal." And then said, "You do not know the ancient tongue, you jester." Ooh, he called you a jester. You should beat him up. Knowing the Hebrew language, he was insulted. Then he started some aqua grabber babber game. That is a mini game. And then text popped out. Why is it always that text pops out? Can't the game just say something with words? So the text says, "You shouldn't have done that." That's not a joke. 666 here made the game say you shouldn't have done that. I imagine that a certain water-based ghost is going to hunt this asshole down. Anyway, guy then wobbled away to the iceberg, and then Triple D Snoop Dogg man followed him and said in English, "Why are you running away from me? You shouldn't have done that." No, I am not over-exaggerating that sentence because of his previous dialogue. He says that again. It's not even grammatically correct. It's like if I suddenly said, "And so the guy walked up to the player, 'Your dog has cancer,' and asked him a question." Makes sense, no? 666 then pulled out a knife and stabbed the penguin. Wow. Subtle. There was blood pouring out, but not CGI blood. It was like real human blood. But it's a penguin. Penguins don't have human blood. They have penguin blood. Anyways, he then throws the penguin into the water and there was a puddle of blood and shit. So the screen went haywire. When it finally calmed its tits, it showed the character alive. He had a bandage in the wound that he was stabbed in and he was in town. The player then got thirsty and creeped out. So he went to get water. I can relate to this asshole because when I saw Jeff's picture for the first time and the hidden message in Sonic CD, the first thing I thought was, "Oh fuck, that's some sick shit right there. I'd better get some apple juice." Maybe that's how Ben drowned. So he comes back with water and then there was 666. He then typed in, "Why are you doing this?" In which Satan complies, "I like seeing people suffer, of course. I'm the motherfucking devil." He then went in the gift shop where I lost all hope for this pasta. There was blood and guts and severed heads everywhere. This is why Sonic.exe should clean up after himself. Swine. Oh, and the curtains opened! And behind it was more blood, guts, and heads. Not much different from the rest of the room, but whatever. The screen then went red, so really what's different? And then pictures of real human corpses flashed on the screen. And then the guy's PC got caught on fire. Okay. Then the guy suddenly grew a brain cell and decided to extinguish it. So he picked up an extinguisher and did so. Oh, and there was faint laughing coming from the computer. Now, how did he notice that from all the from the extinguisher is beyond me. A few days later, it said he was banned from Club Pinguiny and the 666 model was replacing the bandage. Ah, because... No, it's just random. Well, I had fun doing that, said I. This past was entertaining for making a review for hours and hours to come, I replied to myself. And then for some strange reason, I came into the classroom and said, "You just watched another episode of Leather Storytime. Bye-bye now. Your cat is in his deathbed right now."